Hey everyone, have you ever tried to communicate a really complex idea, but you just literally didn't have the right words for it? Well, today we're looking at a game that takes that exact frustration and turns it into absolute hilarity. Welcome to This Explainer, where we're going to break down exactly how to play the wonderfully quirky board game French Toast. If you're looking for a fast-paced, cooperative party game that tests your communication skills in the weirdest way possible, you are definitely in the right place.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here is exactly what we're going to cover today to get you ready for game night. First up, the alien invasion premise. Second, game setup and roles. Third, the gameplay loop. Fourth, pro tips and strategies. And finally, winning, losing, and beyond.
All right, part 1. The alien invasion premise. Lost in translation.
So, this game, which was designed by Peter C. Hayward, pits a cooperative group of us Earthlings against a massive communication barrier. You see, the whole concept revolves around what we can call the French toast predicament. Imagine a friendly alien has just touched down on Earth. They really want to communicate with us, but there is a major catch. They can only communicate by comparing absolutely everything they see to the very first thing they laid their extraterrestrial eyes on.
And what was that literal first thing? You guessed it, French toast. That exact phrase is literally how every single game kicks off. The alien is trying their best to guide the cooperative group of Earthlings to guess a specific, secret word, but their entire baseline for comparison has to start with a breakfast food. It is wonderfully absurd, and it totally sets the tone for everything that follows.
Moving on to part 2. Game setup and roles. Preparing for first contact.
Getting this to the table is super fast. You're just going to execute 4 quick steps. First, pick one player to take on the role of the alien. Everybody else at the table is going to be an Earthling, working together as a team. Second, the alien secretly draws a noun card. Quick tip, if this is your very first game, you'll definitely want to use the basic deck. Third, place the hint track right in the middle of the table, making sure it's easily within reach of the alien. And finally, just shuffle the hint deck and put it nearby along with the sand timer.
Now this perfectly illustrates how the alien actually kicks off the very first round. The alien draws 6 cards from that hint deck. They choose exactly one of those hints to reveal to the Earthlings, and they place it onto one of the 6 spaces on the hint track. This placement is absolutely crucial, because it visually shows the Earthlings how strongly this hint relates to the secret word. The other 5 cards, just toss them in a face-down discard pile. Once the alien is fully ready, they proudly declare, "French toast!" and flip the sand timer. The game is officially on.
All right, Section 3, the gameplay loop, frantic guessing, and alien logic.
If you're looking for a quiet, polite, wait your turn kind of game, yeah, this is not it. The gameplay loop is gloriously chaotic. The Earthlings are just guessing out loud constantly. There are literally no turns. People are just shouting words across the table. Meanwhile, the alien basically acts as a biological hot or cold meter. After each and every guess the Earthlings shout, the alien has a choice. They must repeat back either the brand new guess or the current closest guess. Whichever word the alien says out loud immediately becomes the new closest guess for the whole table.
But, hey, remember our predicament? At the very start of the game, before any actually good guesses have been made, French toast is the baseline closest guess. So, think about it. If the secret word is bicycle, and someone shouts ocean, the alien is probably going to just repeat French toast. Why? Because a bicycle is arguably a lot closer to a piece of French toast than it is to the ocean. Every single comparison starts against French toast until a better guess is finally shouted out by the team.
Let's move to Section 4. Pro tips and strategies. How to communicate across the cosmos.
Now, what's really interesting here is the stark contrast in how the two sides actually operate. For the Earthlings, it's super important to know that the secret word you're trying to guess will always be a single word common noun. However, your guesses absolutely don't have to be. You can shout multiple words, proper nouns, or even weird informal ideas. You're basically casting a giant net to give the alien concepts to work with. For the aliens, on the other hand, the definition of what is closer to the secret word is totally subjective. It is entirely up to you. The absolute key to winning is simply staying consistent with your own internal logic so the Earthlings can eventually figure out how your brain is working.
But what happens if, and this happens a lot, an Earthling yells out a guess that feels exactly as close to the secret word as the current best guess? Well, there's a special rule just for that. The alien simply replies with one word: same. This is a fantastic little tool to let the team know they're hovering right around the correct conceptual area, even if they haven't technically nudged any closer.
Plus, remember, the alien is not a robot. You aren't completely restricted to just repeating words like a parrot. You have an entire arsenal of nonverbal tools at your disposal. You can use your tone of voice to indicate massive excitement when they're getting warm. You can use your facial expressions to show utter, complete confusion at a terrible guess. And very importantly, you can gesture toward the hints that you've placed on the board to remind those frantic Earthlings of the clues they might be completely ignoring in the heat of the moment.
Finally, Section 5. Winning, losing, and beyond. Ending the game and exploring more.
Even chaotic, real-time games need some structure, right? So here's exactly how a round resets. When that sand timer completely runs out, all guessing stops immediately. Everyone just takes a breath. To start the next round, the alien draws 6 new hint cards and, just like before, chooses one to play. At this point, the alien can also actually adjust the positions of the previous hints on the track, as long as there's only ever a maximum of 1 hint per space. Once the board is all set, the alien repeats whatever the current closest guess is, flips the timer, and the frantic shouting begins all over again.
So, the crucial point is understanding when this game actually ends. Because this is a cooperative game, everyone shares the exact same fate. You win together or you lose together. Victory is triggered if the Earthlings manage to guess the exact secret word at absolutely any point during the game. Do that and everyone wins. Defeat, on the other hand, is always looming. When the alien places the 6th hint on the board, you have officially entered the final round. If the timer runs out on that round and the word still hasn't been guessed, well, humanity fails and everyone loses.
Now, if you ever want to mix things up, the rulebook actually includes some really fun variants for playing without a timer, as well as team-based competitive modes. You can find French Toast over at allplay.com or at your local game store. And hey, if you end up loving the clever design of this game, you should definitely check out Things and Rings. It's a logic Venn diagram game also designed by Peter C. Hayward, where one player knows the rules and everyone else has to figure them out. Or you might really enjoy Alibis by Yuki Sato, which is a cooperative deduction game where you clear suspects using one-word clues.
And that brings us to the end of our beginner's guide. I'm going to leave you with this final thought for your next game night. Will your unique alien logic be perfectly understood by your friends? Or will humanity remain hilariously lost in translation, endlessly comparing everything in the universe to a piece of French toast? Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. Go grab a copy, get your friends together, and happy gaming.